A very good afternoon to everyone. So today we have Isha. She is a nutritionist from Wildfit Baner. Today she is going to present us a case study of Anish. I'm just going to give a quick brief about how this case study is going to look like. So Anish's journey is a powerful example of turning a setback into a breakthrough. What began as a phase of injury recovery soon became a defining shift in mindset, from merely healing to intentionally rebuilding strength and muscle. Through structured rehabilitation, disciplined training, and consistent nutrition, he moved past limitations and reached a stage where progress became irreversible. Today, Anish stands at a point of no return, not just recovered, but stronger, more defined, and fully in control of his physical potential. So, this was a brief about his journey, and now Isha is going to take over and help us to understand the depth of it. Isha, over to you.
Thank you, Anamika. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Isha Vaikar. I'm a clinical and performance nutritionist at Wildfit Bane. And this is a case study about Anish. Main title is From Recovery to Redefinition because this is actually what it is about his profile in total. His age right now is 19 years. He is a student. Medical background, if we are to see, it is more about protein deficiency. Weight history, we started at 49 kgs and current weight we have achieved at least 56 kgs in total muscle definition, if you can see the photos. Other considerations which we had were irregular eating times, late night studying, and incomplete sleep schedule. I would like to give a short backstory about Anish. So, at just 13 years old, Anish had his eyes set on just one goal, playing under 14 cricket for PYC, and along the way, returning or going in terms of nationals. So he had aspirations of becoming like Virat Kohli. So he was pretty much active, disciplined, and deeply committed to the game. Cricket wasn't just a sport for him, it was his identity. But then came the turning point. During one of his matches, Anish suffered a patellar ACL injury, a moment that quietly changed everything. He could still play, but not the same way. The confidence, the explosiveness, the ease, all of it was compromised. Slowly, the game he loved began to feel heavy, restricted, and uncertain. But that's where our journey together began. Instead of rushing back into performance, we chose to rebuild from the ground up. The first step was understanding his body. A detailed dietary recall, anthropometric measurements, and a clear assessment of his limitations and strengths. From there, we set a long term roadmap focused not just on recovery but on sustainable strength. So, majorly, if you go to see his height 180 centimeters, weight at now current stage is 57, almost 58 kgs. BMI completely in the normal range. Body fat is 19.3. We are aiming to achieve 15 at least in percent. Skeletal muscle mass is 27, which we are aiming to reach at least 30 kgs. Waist circumference was not taken, so I have not added that. The current BMR is 1850 kcal, and the total energy expenditure is 2895. So, majorly from the dietary assessment, as you can see, junk food intake was there, less fiber, low protein, no proper meal planning in terms because he was a college going student or is a college going student, high sweet cravings, more towards biscuit intakes because he used to enjoy feasting on biscuits even in his lunch or dinner timings, fast metabolism, so no proper results in terms of muscle gain. So the foundation phase was simple and intentional. Full body training combined with cardiorespiratory endurance. The aim wasn't intensity, it was stability, movement quality, and confidence. Week by week, his body adapted, muscles strengthened, control returned, and fear majorly faded. As Anish grew stronger, so did his mindset. Today, he trains on a structured push pull leg split, balances strength with endurance, and has even taken on long distance running and marathons, something that once felt impossible. All of this while managing college, daily routines, and personal life with discipline and maturity beyond his years. So basically, I would like to say this Anish's story isn't just about recovery from an injury. It is, like I said in the title, about redefinition, choosing progress over limitation, structure over shortcuts, and consistency over doubt. So now we will look at his old dietary pattern. If you see, total average intake was calculated almost 2000 calories, where more Junk and carbohydrates was the major intake. Protein was still, we can say, 20%, and fat was 20%. But if you see, this is a very irregular graph. Now, major goal what we designed for him was to make a structured plan, which currently was a very irregular diet at that point of time. He had low vitamin D levels and no proper recovery at that point of time, so we used to work on that as well. So his routine somewhat used to look like this. Majorly he has coffee and not tea. He used to have all snacks which were like poha, upma, or say dosas, idlis, which were majorly from outside because this used to be his canteen food. Lunch was generally two to three or sometimes four chapatis with a sabzi and extra rice and dal. Evening sometimes used to be fruits, but majorly namkeens because that is what he used to get in college canteens. Dinner similar, and bedtime was almost just milk or nothing. He had a really bad habit of having Bonvita as well in the morning, but then we switched it to a better version of coffee or nothing. So now if we see, when we look deeper into Anish's routine, the first thing which we addressed was the dietary recall, as you have seen the diet recall. So, like most teenagers, his meals revolved around convenience, something like noodles, namkeens, biscuits with a heavy overload of refined carbohydrates and fats, and very little structure in terms of planning the diet. Nutrition wasn't supporting his recovery or training, it was kind of slightly holding him back. So, as a nutritionist, my first priority wasn't restriction, it was appetite alignment. We needed his hunger, energy, and training to work together, not against each other. So, we completely restructured his plan to complement his workouts and growth phase. So, if we see the dietary considerations, you can see he has an active 5 days week where he is going for strength training. Proper goal was defined muscle gain. So we started with a 500 calorie surplus from maintenance. Protein target I had set at least a 40% in total. 20% of fats from total calories, healthy mufas and omega 3 emphasis was given more, and fiber was added in because that was the major thing which was lacking. So now, given his semi-severe egg allergy, protein sourcing had to be very strategic. We built his intake around chicken, paneer, and whey protein, ensuring consistency without digestive stress. Alongside this, we introduced adequate fiber through vegetables, like I said prior, fruits, and whole foods to improve satiety, digestion, and meal control, allowing him to feel full, fueled, and focused. So, if you see the old plan, you might get an idea. This was a starting plan where he was having majorly Bonvita, which is like a processed food completely, and advertised wrongly to all the teenagers and kids, by the way. Poha, upma, dosa, idli were his staple foods for his breakfast. Because he was going to college and used to get hungry between the time of 11 a.m. to 12 p.m., he used to have a seasonal fruit. Then for lunch, it was three chapatis with katori of rice, dal, and sabzi and salad. Generally, outside cold coffee, because MIT is a very popular khau galli in Marathi terms, if you are to understand that. And cold coffees are available like anything over there. Four chapatis and sabzi and salad for dinner. This was his old plan, where there was no muscle definition and no strength whatsoever. If you see the new plan, the changes were made by adding whey protein instead of Bonvita, giving the same flavor effect. Then seasonal fruit along with chia seeds, where we added more fiber in terms of reducing the fructose load from the fruit. Two chapatis with one katori rice was given to him as his major goal was weight gain again, just defined weight gain. So along with the sabzi and salad, I added 100 grams of chicken here. One glass cold coffee, hot coffee was a staple because he mentioned that he would like to keep it as it is without changing it. And last meal, if you see, we had given him two options where he can have either chicken for 3 days or 4 days, where major part of his training was strength training for the few days which he was having chicken. And the rest it was just by adding half scoop of whey along with salad and chapatis. So this is majorly his old and new plan ki comparisons. So now a little more in terms of the supplementation, which I had introduced with purpose and not haste. Whey protein became a foundational tool supporting his muscle repair and growth by supplying fast absorbing amino acids, essentially leucine, which directly stimulates muscle protein synthesis post training. As training intensity progressed, creatine was added in the later phase. This supported ATP regeneration, allowing Anish to train harder, recover faster, and progressively overload his muscles. Basically, a key driver in building lean muscle and long term strength. The result wasn't just physical change, it was control, awareness, and confidence. Nutrition and training finally moving in the same direction, along with following the dietary guidelines which I had given to him. So, I will just give a moment for everyone to go through this. Okay, I'm going to the next slide. So, these are a few meal pictures, if you can see. I added a variety of colorful veggies. So, being a teenager, he used to be a cranky eater before, but now he started enjoying his meals. These are his after pictures of specific training groups, strength training, and functional movements. Lifestyle changes which we majorly made for him was physical activity. Majorly why? Because exercise improves insulin sensitivity, burns stored fat, and helps normalize all the liver enzymes, recreating a good path towards better digestion and absorption of all the nutrients. Sleep and recovery, majorly for stress management, because yes, आजकल के बच्चों को कॉलेज में भी असाइनमेंट्स एंड इसका बहुत स्ट्रेस रहता है बिकॉज he has spent many a times late nights just completing assignments and not working on his sleep at that moment. So good sleep helps you to recover faster and lower down cortisol spikes. Supplements, like I mentioned, I gave him only two major supplements. One was whey and second was creatine. So they definitely helped him in overcoming his deficiencies and lowering down inflammation. Water intake was a major and critical factor for fat metabolism and maintaining blood volume for nutrient transport. So, this isn't only about dieting, this was about fueling a comeback and building a body that wouldn't break again. So, yeah, this is about Anish. Thank you guys.